Why would you go two at once? That's like a two hands in the cookie jar scenario.
Nice little warm up.
Get two hands up there and then, yeah.
All right, Al. This is an easy one.
Easy one.
Say it's harder for short people.
Yeah, but look at you doing it.
Now go.
No, stop it. Don't now go anywhere.
It's your turn. There's a V2 over there.
Yeah? Okay, okay. I like this one. It's swoopy. Go grab the chalk bag that I irresponsibly left on the other side. She covers for me constantly. She did it. Heroic. Truly heroic. Thank you. So I'm Allison.
I'm Beth.
And we are getting married September 30th of this year. What do you want to talk about? How did we meet?
Well, we were a COVID couple.
Classic story.
We met on Hinge. I would say we had a successful first date.
I would say so, except for the fact that we almost couldn't hear each other. So we went to this restaurant, had no idea there was gonna be live music when we went. So it's like a loud bar and there's some dude just like wailing on, what was it, a guitar. Cello, I don't know, in the corner. And so we were definitely yelling at each other across the table, but
fine.
Good conversation. You rolled with it. That was a great sign.
Yeah, and then 2 months later, COVID hit, and we had to make the decision of like whether we were gonna quarantine together or we were just gonna, you know, call it off. We didn't know.
Well, and then it complicated it because we each had two animals. So we each had a dog and a cat. So the concept of like switching houses every couple of weeks was not an option for us because we had too many animals at home to leave. So it was either we like all co-locate together or not at all during COVID.
And at that point, we didn't know how long it was gonna last. And even the 2 weeks that they had originally said was too long for us.
Yep, didn't want to do it.
So we decided to just stick it out together, and we literally swapped houses every couple of days, left the cats there, and then just moved the dogs with us.
Yeah, God, we did that for what, like 3 months?
Yeah, it was too long.
I was already in the process of buying a house, which was such perfect timing. I literally closed on my house. It was the first day that I had to wear a mask in public. So like we just beat the crazy housing bubble. So once I closed on the house, we were like, this switching is not it. Like it's too much, it's so much work. We were both just living out of like weekend bags constantly, which was so stupid. So what was that, like June 2020?
Yep.
We were like, whatever. We like each other. We think this has potential. So she just moved in to the house with me and been there ever since, right?
Yikes. This one's a V8.
I wouldn't.
I don't think so. Maybe this pink one. Let's try this pink one.
The pink one?
Don't forget our chalk bag, honey. This one looks hard.
No, you got it.
Well, the grips are just like, feel like they should be...
Deceptively small.
Well, they look upside down to me almost.
Oh.
Like this is just like a fingertips.
There you go. This next hold is much nicer if you can get to it.
Yeah.
Nice. Easy work from here.
Can
Killed
I use
it.
this gray?
Yeah. I mean, to get down, you can use whatever you want.
Let's just keep going. Because why not? Planning has honestly been, I don't want to jinx it, but it's been pretty seamless. You know, we've been engaged for almost 2 full years now.
Yep.
And I feel like we really front loaded and booked all of our venues and our like catering staff.
Photographer, super early. And then kind of forgot about planning for like a year, and then snuck up on us. And then like 6 months ago, we were like,
ooh, we gotta get back on the wagon.
Again.
Yeah.
But it's been pretty smooth, right?
And honestly, like we're sitting in a really good spot. We're 23 days away now, and just, you know, not feeling stressed, surprisingly.
More excited than nerves, I don't think you made that any longer. There we go.
Listen.
Come on, do it up.
Here we go.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Here it comes.
Down.
Like a spy rappelling down a
Ow.
building. What? What are you owling me for?
La 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 la.
The biggest challenge that we deal with, because we're pretty in sync on communications. Like, I actually think we've been very fortunate that we have not faced a lot of craziness. I think the biggest struggle that we deal with still is that my parents are very religious and not supportive of us or the marriage or truly anything about how I live my life. And we are in the process of me trying to slowly rebuild that relationship with them. And Beth has been an incredibly supportive partner in giving me like the grace and freedom to go visit them and like spend a weekend at a time with them. They live in Tennessee. We have 6 animals at home, and so that's a big thing for Beth to be willing to let me go and take on home duties and not feel some type of way about the fact that my parents are not interested in or like ready to meet her yet. And so I think that's probably been the biggest thing, especially with the wedding coming up of, you know, my parents are not invited. Even if they were, they wouldn't come. And Beth has been hugely supportive in just helping me get through that process and helping fill in with her family, who is amazing and incredible, and has taken me right in.
I just think that's like your journey and something that I don't necessarily need to be a part of right now. So
Yeah, but I think a lot of people wouldn't have that mentality. I think a lot of partners would
be offended.
really struggle, yeah, and be offended. And you've been so amazing with recognizing that like I don't control what they think and what they want to do, but giving me the space to try to let them come around in the hopes that one day it'll be a better relationship.
I still have hope.
Yeah, you have more hope than I do.
That's
amazing. All right, we're here. It's the big day, wedding day. We're here getting ready, hair and makeup at the hotel before we head over to the venue.
We've got our bridal party here, or at least most of them.
Yeah.
So we've got Veronica, maid of honor Jacqueline. My mom is over there getting her hair done. Over here we've got Sarah and Anna and Amber and Peter, man of honor. And Tundra. And Tundra.
And Tundra here hanging out with us as well. She's been here the whole time.
So Beth and I have known each other for 13 years. We have been through a lot together. Her house was the first party I went to, and at one point she had fired me from my job where she was my boss, and we've been through so many things together. So happy wedding day, Beth and Allison. I can't believe it's finally here. I love you guys both so much, and I can't wait for the bigger farm of animals that you will have in the future.
So the day is finally here, and we couldn't be more excited and happier. I think they're a great match, and just really blessed to have all these people that have come from all over the country, and family and friends that are here to celebrate their love and their wonderful partnership. Not feeling teary at this point, may very well come later. It comes at different times, but right now I'm just feeling really happy and excited.
Yeah, just feeling the excitement of today and happy to be here with all these people. They mean so much to them, and Beth and Allison are such great people that we're happy to have them continue their life together and get married and party.
I've known Beth and Allison Allison I've known longer, probably about 4 years. Beth I met during the pandemic, so 3 years. And I love them both so much. And I'm just so excited to celebrate their love today. And they're just the best. And I waited for this day for a long time. I love them. Thank you.
till the night is over. I'll show you paradise, but hang on just a little longer. I will be yours, you will be mine. Let it unfold, your letters intertwine. So don't close your eyes just yet.
Anybody?
Mess up your makeup or anything.
No, give me one.
And I do. Beautiful. Oh my God.
We never ever saw her having a wedding. That's the last thing in it. Beautiful.
So you're gonna tap this time, and he's gonna twirl and see both of you.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Oh God.
No. It's gonna start
Go
all
again.
over again.
Oh my gosh, you guys. It's incredible. It's just.
He's gonna make me cry.
And this is the first time you saw each other in there, I guess. But oh, my God, I'm just overwhelmed. It's the whole day and everything, but just God, seeing you too, it's just incredible.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess up your makeup or anything. Can I give you a hug?
Your notes got us earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was saying I didn't feel like I was part of playing much of a role, but I wanted you to know I've been thinking about you the whole time. I mean, you've been on my mind and in my heart for a long, long time. Yeah. So, God.
Oh, we're so happy.
Yeah, you guys are just amazing. Let me see the back of your head, too. Wow.
I know you're afraid your heart will be broken, but
this here's a cheer for all the fellas. Try to do what those ladies tell us. Get shot down cause you're overzealous. Play hard to get females, get jealous. Get smart, go to a party. Girls are scantily clad as your body. Chick wants body, wish you could sex her, but you're standing on the wall like you was Poindexter. Next day function, food is served and no stone cold lunch. Music comes on, people start to dance, but then they ate so much food. Oh, you were fine in my eyes a half hour ago. And if your mirror won't make it any clearer, I'll be the one to let you know. Out of all of the girls, you're my one and only girl. Ain't nobody in the world tonight.
And even teacher, for you have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now you shall say a few words that take you across a threshold of life, and things will never quite be the same between you, for after these vows you shall say to the world, "This is my wife."
Thank you, Nancy. And with that, it is now time to speak on their love. A marriage, as most of us understand it, is a voluntary and full commitment. It is made in the deepest sense to the exclusion of all others, and it is entered into with the desire and hope that it will last for life. Before you declare your vows to one another, Allison Elizabeth and Elizabeth Lee, have you come here today of your own free will to declare your commitment to one another? Do you promise to be there for each other in the good and the bad, to grow with, understand, and respect one another during your life together?
We do.
I now ask the ring bearers to give the rings to the maid and the man of honor at this time. At this time, Beth and Allison have decided to write their own vows. Please go ahead with your vows.
Allison, I have concluded over the last several months that it is nearly impossible to put all the big feelings I have for you into the perfect package of words. You are kind, smart, loving, and sometimes funny. You are fiercely loyal and have felt like home to me since the moment you sashayed into my life. Falling in love with you was easy. I know it's super cliche to say, when you know, but boy did I know. You brought a calmness and balance and a love into my life that I have never known before. There was never a doubt in my mind that when we were ready to take our relationship to the next level together, we'd be able to get through anything life threw at us. I think we're doing pretty well so far. A little fun fact about Allison, one of her pet peeves is matching outfits with me. I'd say about once or twice a month, I try to convince her it's a good idea just to see what she says. I always get the same response, "Oh no, one of us needs to change." I always chuckle to myself because the ironic thing about it is that whether you like it or not, you're always going to be my perfect match. In the last 3 years, I have been lucky to explore new hobbies, visit new places, and meet new friends with you by my side. You have always encouraged me to be the best version of myself. I have not experienced more joy and laughter than I have with you. But it hasn't all been rainbows and butterflies. We've also faced challenges, a global pandemic, a new job, a double kayak, and 3 girl pets with what feels like every medical illness in the book. You have given me a safe space and the grace to make mistakes and are still my biggest fan at the end of the day. A lifetime truly does not feel like enough time to spend with you. I hope that in the next 60+ years, we will continue to grow and relearn each other throughout each phase of change that comes our way. I vow to communicate productively, to support your journey, and to love you endlessly. I vow to raise lots of fur babies with you, to rewatch New Girl and Schitt's Creek as many times as you want, and to bat a blind eye to your never-growing collection of books. I vow to bring light and laughter into our home, and it's my hope to show you every day just how much I cherish you and our life together. In the wise words of Leslie Knope, the things that you have done for me to help me, support me, surprise me, to make me happy, go above and beyond what any person deserves. You're all I need, I love you, and I like you. You are my person, my best friend, and my almost wife, and I literally cannot wait a minute longer to marry you. I should have fought harder to go first. Beth, I've thought a lot in the past 2 years about how to approach my vows to you. There's so much that I want to convey about what you mean to me and what our relationship brings into my life, that fitting it into just a few minutes felt like an impossible task. At first, I thought I would take a more traditional approach. I would promise you things like, I will love you for better or worse, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer. And while all those things are true, and I commit to you that I will do all of those, something about it didn't feel like it suited us. They're too stuffy, too old school. Then I thought I could take a more unique approach to these vows. I could vow to do all the little day-to-day things that made me fall in love with you in the first place. I could promise you things like, I vow to always finish your drinks for you, even when you've let them sit for so long that the ice has melted, the beer is flat, and the wine is warm. I vow to wake you up gently when you fall asleep on the couch, literally 5 minutes before we're planning to go upstairs to bed. I vow to cherish the sounds of your slow breathing when you fall asleep next to me while I read in bed. Or the biggest one of all, and I'm glad you said it too, I vow to never intentionally ride in a double kayak with you unless it's the last possible resort for the sake of our long-term relationship. And while all those things are also true, and I will do each of them for the rest of my life, they still didn't feel expansive enough. As most people who know me well can attest, I've never been particularly good at letting people in. But meeting you was like stumbling across someone who not only had the key, but had made the lock themselves. In the 3 years that we've been together, you have taught me more about myself than I knew there was to learn, and you deserve vows that capture the immense depth of my love for you. And then it hit me, the way all the best ideas do, in the shower. I knew what I could vow to you that would cover everything I wanted you to know and more. So here it goes. Beth, love of my life, my best friend, I vow to always be there. That's it. That's the vow. Through the highest of highs or the lowest of lows, I will be there with you to experience it all. When I mess something up and you're mad at me, I will still be there at the end of the day to sort things out. When things get murky in life and we aren't sure the best path forward, I will show up with an open heart and mind, navigating the chaos by your side. When we inevitably adopt more animals, because we all know that's coming, I will be the proudest co-parent you've ever seen. No matter what happens across the rest of our lives, I will be there, right next to you. Of all the things I've ever wanted to be in this lifetime, being yours is and always will be at the very top of my list. I am so excited to start this journey with you, and I cannot wait to see where life takes us. I love you.
this time, Beth and Allison will exchange their rings. The wedding ring is a symbol of binding, a symbol of attachment and of belonging, not of possession, but of partnership. Your wedding rings are the outward and visible sign of the inward and invisible bond which already unites your two hearts in love. I now ask the maid and man of honor to hand Beth and Allison their rings at this time. Beth, place the ring on Allison's finger and please repeat after me. Allison Elizabeth Liberty. I give you this ring. Wear it with love and joy. As this ring has no end. My love is also forever. Good job. Allison, place the ring on Beth's finger and please repeat after me. Elizabeth Lee Gutendorf. I give you this ring. Wear it with love and joy. Sorry. As this ring has no end. My love is also forever. May your wedding rings you exchange today remind you always that you are surrounded by enduring, never-ending love. Allison Elizabeth and Elizabeth Lee, we have all heard your sincerity and your promises to one another to share your lives and your love together in marriage. We recognize your love and support the decision that you have made to build your home together. By the power vested in me, the internet, and Universal Life Church, it is my greatest honor and my greatest privilege to now declare you wife and wife for life. You may now seal your declaration with a kiss. And now I am pleased to present for the very first time these newlyweds, Mrs. and Mrs. Allison and Elizabeth Liberty.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you.
Please let's get loud and welcome our bridal party. Let's get super loud as I introduce for the very first time the Liberties.
Thank you, Beth. I've
never seen anyone get to Allison's Nudity Center faster than Beth. And when Allison let her in, a whole new side of Allison came alive. The moment I saw it happen was, I don't know, we're hanging out. We're just hanging out. There was nothing special. We're just chilling as we do. And Allison left the room, and Beth turns to me. We've only met like once. And she says, "Isn't she adorable?" And I have described Allison in a lot of ways. Adorable was not a word I'd use. Strong, competitive. I got a bicep picture. If you want to see it, Allison loves it. It's one of her favorites.
Good evening and welcome everyone. Thank you all for coming from near and far to make this an amazing celebration for two of the most generous and humble people I know, Beth and Alice. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Peter. I'm Beth's cousin and honored to be serving as her man of honor tonight. Allison. I remember Beth talking to me, albeit non-stop, about you from when you two first started dating. Let's jump ahead 6 months, which was our first time meeting. I remember Beth called me and she planned a trip for me to come up and meet her new girlfriend. I was excited, especially because Beth was so excited about you. Some might say a bit nervous, going to spend a weekend in a stranger's house. And then the minute I pulled into the driveway, stepped out, met you, gave you a big family hug, I was completely at ease. I get it. Beth knew early on that you were the one for her, and I saw it right away. You two are so compatible in many ways, and I do have to say, Allison, just how lucky you are.
And probably it was like the only day that she was actually busy, but that's fine. And anyway, she sent someone down to the coffee bar to fetch her a beverage. And I was highly offended at this point. The fact she couldn't find 5 minutes to come down to get her own drink from me was just unacceptable. And most likely, I was probably just upset because I was bored and wanted someone to talk to. But I did send a drink up for her. And it was a cup of hot water.
Love is the ultimate truth. And as he does with each of these quotes, he further elaborates on his point. In this case, love is the only reality, and it is not a mere sentiment. It is the ultimate truth that lies at the heart of creation. An auspicious occasion such as this compels one to pause and reflect. And what immediately leaps to mind are many, many memories and experiences with Beth, my baby girl, over the course of her life. And I have too many stories to tell, but I will limit it to one. So with Beth, the word stubbornness comes to mind.
Congratulations, my loves, and at this time I would love to invite Beth's father to the dance floor.
Our hearts are thumping and you, my brown-eyed girl. And you, my brown-eyed girl. And whatever happened to Tuesday and so slow, gone down the old man with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow's wall, slipping and sliding.
just like, ooh.
I think we're both, you know, pretty agreed that we're just so excited. Aside from getting married, you know, we are excited about that, but just having all of our favorite people in one place at one time and just like having an awesome celebration and eating good food and just like, we're just so excited to have all of our people in one place.
Yeah, I think we did the math on it, and we have people coming in from 20 plus states and or countries, and so we're super excited with a wedding of only 120 people to have that many states represented. It's like we never get to see all of these people in the same place at the same time. Yeah.